Shout out to Byron Noble for sending me this story coming from the New York Daily News, and this one right here. I don't know what it is with these grown people in their obsession with being a child sex predator. But this one right here, the number is so high. It's like, whoa. And then it spans over many states. It's not just in one location. According to this article, it says that there were 82 suspected predators that were busted and 17 kids that were rescued in a massive child exploitation ring. 82 people were arrested and 72 children were rescued across 8 southeastern states in a massive exploitation operation this week. 8 states in the southeastern region. And I actually read ahead a little bit in the article, and unfortunately I saw my state on there. The stings, dubbed Operation Southern Impact 3, targeted people who possess and distribute child pornography and those exploiting children on the internet in other ways, which, according to the Georgia Bureau of Investigation, which led the 4-month investigation. The probe culminated in 3 days of undercover operations, search warrant executions, and arrests in Alabama, Florida, Georgia, Maryland, North Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia, and West Virginia. The list of suspects include a youth group leader, a former high school band director, and a firefighter, the Bureau said Friday in a news release. Their ages range from 20 to 70, and 4 of them were already registered sex offenders. Now, what I noticed about the youth group leader, and the former high school band director, is that those two are closely related to kids, which means there are kids always in their vicinity. Usually, a lot of people who get caught up in stuff like this have jobs or had jobs that had them in close quarters with children. So that doesn't surprise me. A goal of the operation was to arrest persons who communicate with children online and then travel to meet them for the purpose of having sex. Online child predators visit chat rooms and websites on the internet, find children, begin conversations with them, introduce sexual content, and arrange a meeting with the children for the purpose of having sex. The 17 children who were rescued or identified as victims included boys and girls. The operation also turned up 8 firearms, ammunition, and drugs. Those kids are going to need a lot of therapy. They're going to need a lot of help after having to deal with something like that. And see, it's stuff like this, which is what makes me miss that show, To Catch a Predator with Chris Hansen. And we know why they removed that show, because most of the people that were involved with it were white males and Hispanic males. It's rare that you saw a black male on there. You might saw one every few, and I do mean few episodes, but it was always a handful of white. And we know that's why it was, because it started off as a segment on Dateline. It became so popular that he got his own show, and I think it still came on NBC, but then they ended up taking it off NBC and put it on one of their cable subsidiaries, hoping that people wouldn't see it. But people still got to it, and then eventually they canceled the show altogether. I wish that show was still around, but it is what it is. But yeah, this is some sick stuff right here. I couldn't find an actual, they don't have the pictures of the people, so this is an actual image right here where they actually conducted the bust at right here. And I believe that they caught them in Georgia, if I'm not mistaken. I think this is in Georgia. I can't really get a good look at the tags, but I think those are Georgia tags. But yeah, another day, another story about these damn pervs and their rather disgusting, disgusting acts of torture, because that's all it really is to me, is nothing but torture. What child would want to go through something like that? And I'm almost certain how they got them busted too. You probably had someone on there who was an agent pretending to be a child online, and that's how they got him. But they needed enough evidence to have their investigation go so they could have enough reason to lock them up for a long time. But y'all let me know what you think about this down in the comments, and I will talk to you in the next one.